Hello, learners. Welcome to the Everyday English Story and Podcast. I'm Ayesha.
And I'm Rahul. In today's episode, we are going deep into one of the most requested topics: how to improve your communication skills in English.
Whether you're a student, job seeker, or just want to speak more confidently, we've got practical tips and real stories coming your way. Let's dive in.
Aisha, let's start simple. Why do you think English communication is such a big deal today?
Because English is the global language of opportunity, jobs, education, travel. But it's not just about grammar. It's about how you express yourself. Confidence, clarity, and connection.
Yeah, I've seen people with great ideas stay silent because they fear making a mistake. That holds them back.
Exactly. And today, we'll talk about how to get past that.
So let's break it down. What are the 5 core areas someone should work on?
Listening, vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar basics, speaking confidence.
Let's go through them one by one. First, listening.
Listen daily. TED Talks, English podcasts, Netflix with subtitles. I used to shadow speakers. Pause, repeat, imitate. It works.
I do that too, especially with shows like Friends or The Office. Casual, natural English.
Perfect. Next is vocabulary. But don't memorize random words. Learn in context. Like, instead of obstacle, learn overcome an obstacle.
And use it in a sentence. I overcame the obstacle by speaking up in the meeting.
Yes. Then pronunciation. You don't need a fancy accent, just clear speech.
I struggled with comfortable. I used to say comfortable instead of comfortable.
We all have those words. Use apps like Elsa Speak or Youglish to hear real examples. And grammar? Keep it simple. Speak in short, correct sentences. Don't chase perfection. Aim for clarity.
Totally agree. I used to overthink grammar and it made me freeze while speaking.
Exactly. And finally, confidence. Practice is the only path.
Let's talk about real practice. How can people create an English-speaking environment if they live in a non-English country?
Great question. Talk to yourself. Seriously. Describe your day in English, speak in the mirror, or record yourself.
Voice notes to friends. I do that a lot. Also, online speaking clubs or language exchange apps like Tandem.
Yes, even daily journaling helps. Write in English, then read it aloud.
Also, join discussion groups. I once joined a book club just to speak more English.
That's a power move. Real interaction is gold.
I want to talk about fear. The fear of being judged, sounding wrong. It stops people from even trying.
That's a huge block. But here's the thing. Everyone makes mistakes. Even native speakers say, and you know.
So true. Mistakes mean you're trying.
Replace fear with curiosity. If you forget a word, describe it. Communication is not about perfect words. It's about making people understand.
One trick I use. I visualize the message, not the words. That helps me stay calm.
Love that. Also, celebrate progress, not perfection. Record yourself now and again in 3 months. The change will amaze you.
Let's drop some tools people can start using right away.
Okay, here's a few I love. YouTube, Speak English with Mr. Duncan, BBC Learning English apps, Elsa Speak, Duolingo, Hello Talk websites, BBC Learning English, Coursera books, Fluent English by Barbara Rafe-Snyder, and English Grammar in Use by Raymond Murphy.
Also, podcasts like The English We Speak, or this one.
Yes, podcasts are a brilliant way to train your ears and learn naturally.
Okay, let's give people a routine they can actually follow.
Here's a 20-minute daily plan. 5 minutes listening, podcast or video, 5 minutes speaking, mirror, self-talk, voice note, 5 minutes reading aloud, news, stories, 5 minutes writing, journal or email.
That's manageable. If you stay consistent, results will follow.
Absolutely. Just 20 minutes a day can change everything.
All right, we've covered a lot today, from mindset and listening to tools and daily routines.
So here's our challenge to you. Speak English for 5 minutes every day this week. Record it. Don't judge yourself, just notice the improvement.
Hey Aisha, before we wrap completely, I just thought of something. We've talked about tools and daily routines, but what about common mistakes learners make?
Ah, great point. There are a few that I see all the time, and they're super easy to fix once you're aware of them. Here are 5 common mistakes. Translating from native language to English. It slows you down and leads to awkward phrasing. Try to think in English instead. Overusing filler words like actually, basically, or like. Be mindful and try to pause instead. Mispronouncing common but tricky words. For example, vegetable, vegetable, not vegetable. Or pronunciation. It's pronunciation, not pronunciation. Ignoring intonation and stress. It can make your speech sound flat. Use rising tone for questions and fall at the end of statements. Fearing mistakes too much. Mistakes are proof you're trying. Just keep going.
I've made every single one of those, especially translating in my head. That used to be my biggest block.
We all did, but once you recognize the habits, you can change them.
Let's end with something fun. What are some playful ways to practice English without making it feel like homework?
Love that. Here are some. Tongue twisters. Great for pronunciation. Role plays. Pretend you're ordering coffee or giving a presentation. Watch and pause.
Here's one. Describe your day as if you're telling a dramatic story. Even brushing your teeth becomes an epic quest.
That's awesome. And then I conquered the toothpaste monster.
Before we go, Aisha, what would you say to someone who feels stuck or thinks they'll never be fluent?
I'd say this, fluency is not a destination. It's a lifestyle. Every word you speak, every time you try, you're building it. You're already on the journey. Don't stop now.
Yes. It's not about being perfect. It's about being understood. That's the real goal.
Exactly. So be proud of yourself. You're learning a whole new language, and that's incredible.
Okay, now we really mean it. Thank you for staying with us for the full episode.
We hope this extra time gave you more motivation, tools, and laughs to keep going. Happy learning and keep speaking English, and thanks for joining us on English Story. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this episode. We'll see you next podcast with more language learning goodness. Until next time, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep speaking English with confidence. Bye-bye.
Thank you and bye-bye.